from you guys. I mean, I'm just listening to you. I'm listening to you, then I just realize, oh, he's actually right.
Yeah,
I should do that sometimes. You know what? It's amazing that 6 seasons in, we still learn something from each other, and especially the other casters, Rob Luna, Wolf, and the two casting in the Tagalog stream, which have better pay than us. So
you really had to mention it.
I mean, dude, did you hear what they were saying about me?
Yeah, I heard. You're
They
Mr.
They're telling me that I earn $200 an hour.
We wish.
They were saying that in Tagalog. I wish if I had that, I wouldn't really deny it. But still, come on, man. Everyone is asking for a skin.
Well, you know, Moonton can probably work on something like that, maybe, right? So who knows? That could happen. But yeah, Butters obviously is he's a very frugal man, guys. Don't do that to him. He's very low key, except when it comes to his shoes. When it comes to his shoes, that's where it really you gotta talk. You gotta talk about it.
Yeah. But still, it's Iphios Esports IG going for the. Ooh, you should be happy about this. You got a Leo Mord there. We got
why? No, I know I'm hyped. Why? Is this really the hidden blade of Iphios Esports? What is up? What is up with this? Almost purely skirmishy here for Iphios. The team fight is going to be super reliant on the Leomord funnel. Are we finally gonna see it? Whoa! I don't know. You have a Hellcrit on the enemy team. You're not gonna be able to spam your skills unlimitedly you normally would.
If that's your best skin, then put your best skin forward. I don't know if that's a real saying, but if that's your best skin, then put your best skin forward.
That's everyone in ranked game. Best skin forward. You know, or second.
You know what? Okay, we've talked about this. I feel that we've talked about these kinds of lineups since 1 p.m. And now we are down to our last game before we head on to our last series, where who will make it into the regular season. I feel that these certain lineups, these certain drafts are going to set up what's going to happen in season 6, the regular season. It's not going to be the whole template, but it is going to change. It is going to shape up the meta that we know. It might be marksmen going back into meta. It might be the fighters finding a new way to funnel. This is going really interesting. To be honest, this is one of the most metas I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. And because of how the teams handle themselves as well, I am super surprised that we haven't seen more. I feel like we should have seen more. But yeah, we are in the game free. Ladies and gents, Iphios Esports versus Team Chik. The Leomord has descended finally into our mids, and we will have to wait and see if this is going to be effective this time around. Because Iphios Esports, they are fighting for tournament lives, and Team Chik, they're going for the more stable route. I wonder if that is going to work for them.
Now, Jester and the others, Iphios Esports, Chik, they've proven themselves worthy of this, and whoever makes it in, I'll be happy with it.
For sure.
But Iphios Esports here, they're on the first blood.
What an explosive first blood that we've seen there from RTZ and Fremar. This is a great combo. Like, if RTZ hits someone, like at this point, anyone, if you hit anyone, the Abyssal Arrow, you've got a strong follow-up with the Forza. And on the bot side, though, it's a different story. We got Jester suffering a lot of damage from that Leomord already onto that Barbiel. So on 2-0 so far for
Iphios. Here comes the horse. Oh my god. That horse. At least he got a kill. That's a takeaway there. And to be honest, Rock, I really like the King's Free mode. Now that you mention it, yeah, it works. You have good lifesteal with the Leo mode, and you get killing spree, even if you don't get the extra gold or the extra damage from high-end. Killing spree will make you survive those long fights.
Yep. And when as long as you're surviving, you can spell even more and just prong the inevitable. And that the question is, can you get to a point where killing spree will matter, where the damage output is going to be consistent, that all you need is a kill spree to keep the ball rolling? Like those are the questions right now. So we have to look very closely at economy of the Slayer mode before we start talking. And man, wow, RTZ is a completely different mission here. He is a completely different beat on the Selena, getting the kills he wants. He does go in onto a Kufra with no fear whatsoever. Everyone just dodges out of scent. And right now, Iphios, they're fighting like crazy. RTZ not gonna be able to make it out live. We have MEEMAO in the middle. So many things happening around the map. Oh my jeez.
They are finding the right mixture of fights. They are trying to see what it is they're trying to they're getting. They're seeing the weaknesses of each other here. That's what I'm about to say. But right now there is an ultimate there. RTZ going in. He can only do one Garrote and one dash, and after that's going to be him bailing thrown out. It was in the right direction, but a bit it was the right guess, but it wasn't really gonna hit. At least he had an idea.
Yeah, at least he had an idea, and he also had like a bit of a follow through as well, right? You gotta have follow through all the time. RTZ though, I think they are going to be in for a good time because the Changa is nowhere to be found, and looks like just like that, Iphios Esports, they got what they wanted. They got AJIII on the Leo board. Finally, he's back and he is ready to go for the fights.
Now, AJIII, Iphios Esports, they haven't really met Next Day Predator, right?
Yeah, I don't think they have. I don't think so.
Met Next Day Predator in the bracket. So this is the only team that Next Day Predator hasn't faced off yet.
Interesting. That's gonna be very interesting.
What will this pan out? I'm not. Oh, two concussive blasts. Did you see that?
Yeah, I know. Ouch.
Oh my God. Okay.
Man, that's what happens when tanks go versus each other.
Wow. Ability and Kisetsu here is gonna pay the price as his teammates bail him out. Damage output is go for the spell back, and here comes Atlas with the stun, with the dash. They won't get the Kufra, but at least they will get the pole.
Man, these games are nutty right now, and team for pound, hit for hit, it's happening again. What we described earlier as like a boxing match is exactly what's happening. You don't know who's ahead at this point. Everyone's just diving into each other and hoping to get a piece of that pie. And now the gold lead is gonna be in favor of Team Chik despite being behind on kills.
Now, this is where it gets hard. This is where things get hard for both teams. Now you're in an equal setting. Let's say 16k for Team Chicks. Iphios Esports, they're at 14k. Now, how do you fight? How do you try to see when is the right place to fight? What to do? Now, objective-wise, this is a perfect thing to do for both teams, but there is a commit, a slight early committal for that Kufra. Turtle has been slain. It will go to the Leomord. AJIII here, just trying to get away. He has the dash out. The dog won't be able to bite him out, and there is a stun. Tams will go down. Sent here with Sent. I'm not really that, I'm not used to seeing Sent use a mage. I'm used to seeing Sent play like a Hellcurt. those
Right.
funnel carries,
Right.
you would see Sent, and he does at those heroes. But right now, he is with this Chango. I'm not saying he's bad at it. I'm just saying it's unusual.
Yeah, that's right. Let's have a look at the Gillette instant replay. Though, Aji at this point, he just wanted to make sure he was alive to use that turtle buff that he just got. So he had to back off and wait for the next cycle of the ultimate, right? So after that, like, what do you actually do? Everyone just fought against each other 1v1. There's so many 1v1s here. I feel like I'm on a stream where 1v1 is a thing. So right now it's gonna be fatal links. A lot of people are going down. Unstoppable for that Leomord. Still going on the chase here. And the silence is gonna be enough to slow down and stop the Aji completely. This is what I'm talking about. If there's a Hellcurt, aside from obviously just the shadow jump, you also have the passive of the Hellcurt who silences people who attack him for a few seconds. And that is such a big counter for the Leomord.
Okay, so when a Leomord main tells me that a Leomord has these kinds of problems, I believe it straightforward. I just believe it. I don't even need to fact check. A Leomord player is a Rockheart, and a Rockheart is a Leomord player.
For sure, for sure. I mean, I've had so many opportunities to go and experience those issues myself. When I get laned with the Hellcurt, it's just so difficult. It's not impossible to win, but it is difficult. Because of the silence. Because of the silence. Dark falls, obviously, you just don't know where you want to go. Sometimes you can deal with it. Look at this. The damage out of Kizetsu is absolutely real. And with the help of Scent on that tongue, oh my! Beautiful gameplay from Team Chik. They're turning it around. They're hungry! They are hungry for the rematch, bro. I gotta tell you, they're scary when they're in this mode.
Oh my goodness, will this be it? Will this be the part where Iphios Esports almost had it, but dropped the ball at, the last, that was a very good play coming out here from that Selena.
Easy is literally on Super Saiyan mode right now, and Aji,
here comes the
mad!
Here comes the cavalry, let's go, HOTDOG here will get caught out, dash in, dash out, and HOTDOG will get some.
What is happening now? Now it's gonna be Iphios Esports who are looking to see if they can push. Just when we were about to explain that, oh my god, Iphios Esports, they look like they dropped the ball. They run. They come out of you running. You know, it's so scary.
Oh my goodness. This is... I don't know, man. Like, both teams are deserving, but both teams are making mistakes.
Non-stop. Like, maybe it's the nerves of being on the spotlight, like getting the opportunity to face off against next play Predator. That is that maybe things are running on their minds. Whoever can keep their cool most will probably be ahead, because as you can see, both of these teams are almost equally matched, at least for me. Almost.
Okay, so this is going to be one of the closest match that you'll ever see in an MPL player. Aside from that CKTD split.
Right. Right.
Because nobody can beat that moment.
Yeah.
No moment can beat that.
That's already in the history books.
That's already in history books. One of the best moments of MPL, and Aji alive. Wow.
Oh boy, they are not done. They want to go. They still want to go and take some fights here. But for the meantime, it looks like it will be Iphios Esports just holding the line. And I don't know, HOTDOG, if he gets hit by this, that's gonna be big. There's no one to defend you. But looks like Sent, he has a different plan. He throws out. Pixel perfect movements again from both of our players.
You get a play, he gets a play, everyone gets a play. Oh my goodness, these people, oh my goodness.
Seriously, right? Like, you cannot tell who's gonna come out on top here. They are literally boxing each other out. until one of them gets tired.
Everybody gets a play. Everybody. Almost everybody in the side of esports has a lightning truncheon. And look at this build for Team Chik. Sent. I like the glowing wand, the ice cream wand setup. I really like that because it gives you the slow, it gives you the extra damage, and possibly the damage output as well. But look at that play! Iphios Esports! This might be the fight that they want to take, and Kizetsu onto the back line. And look at this, he goes straight for AJIII. AJIII here survives with a spellbomb that his skills give him. But Team Chik, did they just win that?
I think they did! But not yet, not completely, but they won that fight altogether. The Lord will go to their side, and Team Chik, they're gonna have to wait for just the Lord. I think they have the tools to finish this off, bro.
Come on, man. I'm pretty sure that we're doing something right here in the MPL qualifiers.
Right.
There's no clear winner.
There is no clear winner. That fight could have gone either way, to be honest. It's all about Kizetsu. I think the timing of his Dark Knight Falls is just so crucial. His Poison Stingers hit at least 2 targets all the time. Here we go on the Lord take. I wonder who is gonna come out on top here. Because if they can defend this, they're in a good position. But if they cannot, that's it. This is the last team fight.
And this might be it. The last team fight. MEEMAO will go to the back line.
It's not. What the heck? Seriously.
We can defend. We can push. Sent, my goodness. What is happening? AJIII is down. We can end this actually. And Team, will they go for a match against NXP Predator Solid? Will this be it? Is this going to be No,
it's the Dark Knight Fall yet.
You have to go back.
You have to go back. Oh my dear. What is happening?
I don't know. This is literally beyond me. I can't explain this. Both teams are doing something right, and both teams are doing things wrong.
Exactly. They're playing out of their minds. At the same time, they're committing so many mistakes on both sides.
Then again, this is those primitive example of Mobile Legends. They're just going at it.
Okay, so we need to take a breather, and we also need to conserve our breath. We need to cast NXP later as well. So
we still have 3 games after this.
We still have 3 games.
Saying.
Oh my god.
I'm okay if I lose my voice. I'm okay if I lose my voice.
This is nuts. Yeah, this is because of this game. This is nuts. They could go for a record of number of clashes per minute, right? Because these guys, they just don't want to like it. Okay, so 1,000 gold lead for Team Chik. I think at that point you have to give it. You have to give it up. You have to just look at opportunity and just close it out cleanly, and don't get hit by the stuns from RTZ. And it should be fine. They should be fine.
It should be fine.
I'm saying that, yeah.
They're doing everything. And whatever I said about you, unusual or weird play channel, it's just because I see you play a lot of those funnel. And this is actually the adjustment that you needed to take to this game.
Right.
Just
yeah. You channel as well a lot, right? So yeah. This is gonna be the question here. Until what time will the channel be? Now you want to go for a team fight and is dropping a little bit, and this is so confusing. Is MEEMAO still alive? Yes, he is still alive, and he is still fighting and roaring. The rest of the front line is now nowhere to be found. Freemar cannot do enough damage. I think this is gonna be last push. Team Chik, they are roaring. They are ready to take that rematch If only they can close it out, and KINJADS tries to secure it. No one else left to defend. And Team Chik.
Team Chik. They do it. They do it. Rockhart, are you
Oh
out
my
of
god.
breath?
I'm out of breath right now.
It's
It is
settled.
settled. We're on for rematch.